who is totally not focused in his salah once a child cries or a phone goes off, other than me. So whose phone that came off? Is it sisters or brothers? Judgmental in the beginning of Ramadan? Brothers or sisters? Brother? Who is brave enough? We will excuse. We will give it one shot, excuse. After that, execution. You phone? You put us down, brother. Right. Inshallah, brothers and sisters, please follow and pay attention to that few rules and few little instructions that volunteers put together for our salah, inshallah, to be one. I can't, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah, ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. I can't express how happy I am to receive the month of Ramadan, and I'm sure that every one of you has been waiting for this just like myself. It is coming like an black oasis in the middle of the desert, in the middle of all of these, hurricanes and tornadoes of life. We have seen in the past couple of years, I guess, Allahu A'lam, I haven't lived, nobody of us have lived enough to read in history, but I don't think not many people have witnessed what we have witnessed in the past 2 years. World international pandemic that gives to every town and country of the world, economic crisis, and finally war. And we have local things here and there in between, homelessness, fire, whatever. These are minor things right now. Ramadan comes to give us this hope, bring us back together to the house of Allah. 2 years ago, subhanAllah, none of you, all of us, were restricted from coming to this place by law. Rightfully so. It was just Brother Mitwalli, Dr. Mitwalli, and who else was praying with me 2 years ago? You did? 2 years ago, 2 years ago. No, you were not here. Pandemic. You were here? Yeah. You were illegally here. Look at we have, everybody is coming, inshallah. Still, please be careful. The mask is not required but recommended. If you can, inshallah, just follow these, at least minimum requirements as much as you can. But I just want to highlight the ni'mah of Allah comes. We are back. Well, this was taken from us. It was taken from us. Literally. It was taken from us. And from everybody around the world. Kaaba, nobody can pray in Kaaba. Even if you are in Mecca, you're not allowed. Until I think it's still going on. You just need, if you want to go to pray in Kaaba, even if you're there in Mecca, you need to go to an app, right? Is it still there? Yes. Go to an app and register your name. My brother is there. He's in Riyadh, and those guys in Saudi are, mashallah, very lucky. They every weekend or every other month or something, they go to make Umrah. But for the past 2 years, no, you cannot. And finally, he was able to go, and they allowed him 3 hours, I guess, or 2 hours. 2 hours inside the masjid and then out. Alhamdulillah, things are gradually opening up. Let us not take anything for granted. I know a couple of brothers at least were praying in the first line here last year and the years before. They are not with us here. Don't take your life for granted. Don't take Quran for granted. Don't take the masjid for granted. Don't take your family for granted. Let us just enjoy what we have. Embrace what we have. And get to really enjoy it and use it for the ta'ah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as much as we can, because you don't know what's going to come next. Inshallah, all good. As Muslims, we think positive. Ramadan is here. We are officially in the month of Ramadan, even if we did not start fasting yet, but this night belongs to Ramadan. Quran is already, we started the khatmah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has enabled us to be here, reading or listening or following or being part of this, all of these are now from Allah, and I want you to announce the hamd and the shukr for Allah from the bottom of your heart right now. Let's all say, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah for all the ni'mah and all the blessings. Quick reflection on Surah Al-Fatiha. Surah Al-Fatiha is the best surah in the Quran by far. It is the single best surah in the Quran. How many of us know Surah Al-Fatiha? All of us. All of us know. But there is a way to even read it better, understand it better, connect to it better, because it is the best surah in the Quran. One day, I want you to imagine this. Authentic hadith. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is sitting, and right next to him is Jibreel, the angel. Who do you hang around with? You hang around with X, Y, Z, good or bad. Muhammad ﷺ is hanging around with Jibreel alayhi salam, the angel from Allah. And Jibreel alayhi salam, as he was sitting with the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, a door from the sky opened. And Jibreel told Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, this is a door that opens for the first time ever. And another angel came from that door, from the sky. And Jibreel alayhi salam, for the second time, he said, this is an angel who comes to earth for the first time ever. And then this angel brought to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ something very precious. 2 gifts. And those 2 gifts are, one of them is, I'm going to bring chocolate tomorrow or something to wake you up, guys. Yeah, we'll do that inshallah. If anybody wants to donate chocolate, bring me this kind of, what is it called? My kids keep teaching me ferocious, whatever. This crochet. Is that French or Spanish? Give me some kind of world-class chocolate, little things, so we can give it away for everybody to just, once they mention chocolate, eyes are which is good. One of the miracles of Allah, I was listening to the National Public Radio or Capital Public Radio the other day, and they say chocolate, which is a multi-billion-dollar business all around the world, is possible because of an insect, little insect that help, special insect help in the pollination of the cocoa tree. So we have chocolate. You eat chocolate because of an insect. You don't realize this, but that's true. This is the mulk, the kingdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Back to the hadith, Jibreel alayhi salam told Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, this angel comes to earth for the first time and he's bringing you 2 gifts. The first gift is Surah Al-Fatiha. Surah Al-Fatiha. Special angel, special crowd coming with Surah Al-Fatiha. And the second gift was? Chocolate. Good one. But no, it was something better than chocolate. The second one was? The whole Surah Al-Baqarah?
No, the last 2.
Yes. So every saying it is right. Khawatim Surah Al-Baqarah, the last 2 verses from Surah Al-Baqarah. In another hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said, I have been given those 2, the Fatiha and Surah Al-Baqarah, from Kanzin, Taht al-Arsh, from a special treasure under the Arsh of the throne of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So many hadith. In one hadith, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is telling his friend Ubay ibn Ka'b, he's telling him, before you leave the masjid, I will teach you the best surah that I have received in the Quran. Time passes, as they were leaving, he said, you said, Ya Rasulullah, you're going to teach me the best surah in the Quran. He said, Al-Fatiha. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. This is the best surah in the Quran. هي السبع المثاني والقرآن العظيم الذي أوتيته. The best surah in the Quran. What about it? And there are so many other beautiful things and hadith about Surah Al-Fatiha and the names of Surah Al-Fatiha. Do you know some of the names of Surah Al-Fatiha? Al-Fatiha, I will start the opening. Al-Kitab, the mother of the book. Al-Quran, the mother of Quran. Al-Sab'i al-Mathani, the 7 often repeated verses. Al-Ruqya, which is a way to protect yourself against any evil, even for diseases as well. Not to replace medicine, but it's a spiritual way, as the Prophet ﷺ taught us. Al-Shafiyah, Al-Kafiyah, amongst many other names of this surah. This surah summarizes the Quran. It is the summary of the Quran. You know, we have a research, and then we're told you have to have an abstract. A summary for this, you know, the whole research given to me in a nutshell. You know, that's everything in this research, everything in this book, everything in the Quran is given to you concise in Surah Al-Fatiha. What's in Surah Al-Fatiha? Or what's in the Quran? What is the theme of the Quran? The theme of the Quran is generally, Quran is talking about Allah. Under that big title, Allah, is the names of Allah, the attributes of Allah, the actions of Allah. Who is Allah? All of that is mentioned in the first 3 ayat. Alhamdulillah. All hamd, all praise, all thanks is for Allah. Rabb al-Alameen, the Lord of the whole world. There's something amazing here. Allah introduces Himself in the beginning, the first surah, the first word in the Quran, or verse, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Introduces Himself being the Lord of the worlds. And what about the last surah? قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ, the Lord of all the people. He introduces Himself not only the Lord of Muslims. We think Allah is ours. He's our Lord, but He's the Lord of everybody as well. The Lord of the whole world, the Lord of the whole people. And in between, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, and Qul A'udhu bi Rabbin Nas, Allah gives guidance for people. Allah gives the right way, the right direction for His people, for everyone, for all of the creation. In the first 3 ayat, there are some description of who is Allah being Ar-Rahman. First thing, He introduces Himself as the most merciful. Rahman and Rahim, both of them are from Rahmah, from mercy. One of them is general Rahmah for everybody in this dunya, and one of them is special Rahmah for the believers in the Akhirah. And the scholars will discuss general Rahmah, special Rahmah, how is that being a couple of the features or attributes or names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Malik Yawmiddin. Him Azza wa Jalla being the master of the day of judgment. So He has the Rahmah, and He also has the day of judgment. It's not pacifism, it's not merciful in such a way that anybody can do anything and He will forget everybody. That's not it. There should be some rules. There should be some system. And the system is there, and because of the system is there, the hisab, the reckoning is there. Everybody's free. Allah gives everybody freedom. And He gives everybody the system also. Everybody's free to follow or not follow, and based on your choice to follow or not follow, there is going to be the hisab. There's going to be the honor at the end. Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Malik Yawmiddin. He subhanahu wa ta'ala introduces Himself with His attributes in those first 3 ayat. And then the second half, or the second third, the last third of the surah, from Ihdina as-Sirat al-Mustaqim, Sirat al-Ladina an'amta alayhim, guide us the straight path. The path of those You favor, not the path of those who inferred your wrong. I'll keep the question to the end if you don't mind. Is it urgent? Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for guidance, to guide us the straight path, touching upon peoples before us, the people who will come after us, and all of them will come into 2 categories. One category that did right, and one category that did wrong. And you choose. Stories of Fir'aun went wrong. Story of Musa, he goes the right way. Story of Abu Lahab, wrong. Muhammad sallallahu right. That is the story of everybody is mentioned in the Quran. Allah will give us the stories. So that's a representation of stories. That's a representation of the way to Allah and how to get to Allah. And right in between, إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ is the connection, is the way. The connection between people who want to go to the right way to Allah. How to do it? It's right in the middle. The ayah comes, إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ. You alone do the worship, and You alone do we turn for help and assistance. Let's connect to Surah Al-Fatiha. Let's read it. Let's immerse ourselves into this surah. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we conclude with this hadith, and Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, our Prophet said, Allah says, when one of you reads Surah Al-Fatiha in Salah, one of the names of Al-Fatiha is As-Salah as well. When you read, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Allah would say, Allah listens to you and Allah has some kind of conversation, even though you don't hear it, but you feel it. He will say, my abd, my servant, has given me thanks, or my servant has praised me. When you say, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, when you recite, Allah says, my abd, my servant has given me all the praise. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Athna alayya abdi. My abd, Athna, he made it again. My abd is praising me again. Malik Yawmiddin. Majjadani abdi. The owner of the day of judgment, the master of the day of judgment. Allah would say, my abd has glorified me, has given me glory. And then you say, إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ. You alone we worship and you alone we turn for help and assistance. Allah will say, هَذَا بَيْنِي وَبَيْنَ عَبْدِي. This is between me and my abd. You can say it all day, but it's going to be between you and Allah, whether you are true, whether you are genuine in it or not. This is between me and my servant, and I'm going to give my servant whatever he asks from this point on. Ihdina. You start asking, guide us the straight path. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, هَذَا لِعَبْدِي وَلِعَبْدِي نَسَأَ. This is it to my servant. I will give you this guidance. You ask for guidance, I'll give it to you, and I will give you anything you ask. And that's before you even continue the salah or get to sujood or make dua. This is the blessing, some of the blessing of Surah Al-Fatiha. I want you, inshallah, all of us, during the month of Ramadan, to get back to the Quran. Not just for 2 or 3 days, not just for the first week, for the whole month. Get to it, read, reflect, put it next to you in the nightstand. Read before you close your eyes. Read as you wake up in the morning. Read before you eat your suhoor, sehri, sahari, whatever you call it. Read after that. Come to Fajr, we have Maqra after Fajr. Read with us. Read, iqra, wartaqi, warattil. Read and elevate and keep reading as you used to make tartil in the dunya, because your level in Jannah will be based on how much you read Quran or connected to Quran or understood Quran. Jazakumullah khair. Let's continue our salah and watch your phone. Watch your phone. Thank you.